we are to the east, to the west of the walking pier, and there's lots of tar balls on the shore here. Odd thing, I was hearing an airplane out there. It sounded like a larger plane, but I can't see it. And basically the sky is clear up, above, up higher. So I found that a little strange. Can't see it. There's 2 5-gallon buckets sitting here. Some of which have tar balls. Okay, I took a time out to film the few tar balls that are in this one bucket. And this one doesn't really have anything in it. And I don't know why the buckets would be just left here on the beach. And I don't know why they aren't picking up more tar balls, but that's alright. They're probably gone to lunch or something, because it's about high noon. So this is where the foam washed in yesterday. This is already drying, and it will turn to a very dusty, very light powder, and it will blow. It will blow away. And I'm about to show you what it looks like before it dries out and does that. This is its moist stage. That's not normal sea foam. Maybe where you come from, but not where I'm from. Not here. Lots of debris that the water washed up last night. In and amongst it are a lot of fish bones. I just want you to notice in this little mess that washed in, the different things, if you look close, that you see. There are feathers. There are parts of fish, a fish fin-like. There are crab claws. There are dead snails. There are tar balls, of course. Fish bones. Here's another crab claw, baby crab. More dead snails over here. And, I mean, if you really look closely, there is a lot of death in here. There are tar balls, of course, all mixed in with it. And this foam, of course. A lot of it's leaves. Certainly not the normal tidal pool that would be just absolutely teeming with life. You could sit and watch a tiny puddle and see, before you could, the tiniest of little creatures, that unless you really examine closely, you wouldn't see almost microscopic little crabs and sea life of all kinds, and even tiny baby fish, just in a little puddle the size of your palm of your hand. And of course there's none of that now. All you see is death and sickness of our Gulf. walk up and see what the where the water line was last night. See what lurks. Can see where the again, where the poor little ghost crabs are digging out, and when they dig down, they hit red. And this is, of course, the water line, where the water line ended last night. And they had put like this berm almost like here, where they built up the sand. They will come now this afternoon and push this berm over this line, and then we'll get something that looks much like this when the tide comes in again. This was where they covered it a day or so before. This is where it came in last night. This is the sand that is going to cover this so that it will look like this. I guess those buckets that I filmed a few minutes ago are to pick up the few tar balls that they're picking up. I don't know why they're just picking up scattered ones. They're certainly just skimming the surface. And I guess before the tractor comes to cover everything up. Now, the smell today, very pungent chemical smell, very, very strong. It is reminiscent of for me of cleaning a swimming pool, the muriatic acid kind of smell, and that's prevalent around this drying foam or dried foam. Coming back up to those buckets with just a few tiny tar balls in one of them. Now there's nobody down the beach as far as I can see, except for a little heron out here, and there's some seagulls out here, but then there is nobody to the east of me either. I'm heading east back towards the walking pier and going to make a trip over to the harbor itself. See how long I can stay today. The fumes are making me feel pretty bad right now. Feeling a little, nauseous and cramping in my upper stomach. Burning and swelling in my sinuses. I can feel my nose kind of swelling.